Hola, hola, hola amigos. Hola, hola, hola amigos. Hola, hola, hola amigos. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola a todos, hola a todos. Ladies and gentlemen, Muy buenas noches con todos. Sí. Sonido, nivel de sonido. Tenemos. Bueno, ahorita vamos a diseñar un indicador para MetaTrader 4 con ChatGPT, mis amigos, con ChatGPT, con inteligencia artificial. Ese es el que vamos a utilizar esta misma noche para operar en la sesión de Londres, que empieza en 1 hora, así que tenemos 1 hora para hacer este indicador totalmente nosotros mismos, sin saber nada de código. A ver, nos vamos primero, obvio, nos vamos y cambiamos a vamos a iniciar sesión. No sé qué queremos. Entonces aquí vamos a basarnos en una referencia que es uno de los indicadores que hay en el mercado de MQL5. Entonces el indicador se llama Market Structure MT4. Entonces lo que nosotros vamos a buscar aquí es que precisamente que nos enseñe, que nos indique, nos detecte y nos deje visualizar estos indicadores en estructura, de cambio de estructura, de rompimiento de estructura, etcétera, de igualamiento de estructura, dónde está la zona premium, dónde está la zona de descuento, dónde está la zona de equilibrio. Entonces esas cosas vamos a ver qué es, cómo logramos hacerlo con nuestro querido ChatGPT. Y en primer lugar le vamos a copiar esta imagen, y le vamos a poner ChatGPT. Posterior a eso vamos a copiar y le vamos a copiar esta descripción y le vamos a decir, vamos a crear un indicador para MT4 que detecta que analiza y detecta analiza y detecta, que analiza y detecta cambios de estructura, que analiza el gráfico dice que ya no queda tiempo. ¿Cómo sería esto? Necesitamos estructurar de una solicitud adicional que solo market structure, que analice la estructura del mercado. Eso, que analice la estructura del mercado. La referencia es la siguiente. Descripción. Y le vamos a poner primer resultado sobre bueno, entonces ChatGPT como conclusión nos dice que el proyecto es 100% factible, mis amigos. Vamos a ver cómo estamos por aquí con este micrófono. Subamos. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Entonces, vamos a ver. Permítanme, estamos controlando el sonido. Sonido. Muy bien. Uy, perdón. Esta tosferina. Vamos paso a paso. Todo el código en el canvas. Toda edición en el canvas. Continúa tu trabajo hasta que lo termines. Vamos a ver qué nos dice. Ok, básicamente lo que vamos a hacer en primer lugar es que este indicador, este código, lo que va a hacer es detectar los, me parece que los cambios, déjame ver, detectar los VOS y los cambios de carácter, los break of structure y los change of character. Entonces, eso es lo que va a hacer en primer lugar nuestro bot. Vamos a probar, así que vamos a copiar este código, nos vamos a ir a nuestro MetaTrader, vamos a abrir nuestro meta editor y aquí vamos a crear un nuevo indicador personalizado. Siguiente le vamos a poner, ¿cómo le vamos a poner a este superbot? Vamos a ponerle change of character and VOS. No, aquí este pongámosle market structure. Pim pam pum, a fijarlo, si eso se queda así. Finalizar. Cogemos este código y le damos. Compilamos, esperemos que no tenga errores, errores, todo excelente. ChatGPT, es decir, ya podemos probarlo. Vamos a probar precisamente en este momento. Nos vamos a indicadores. Tiene que estar con market structure. Vamos a ver qué nos da. Nada parece. Vamos a editar aquí. Parámetros de entrada. Mínimo. A todos los parámetros. Esta es solo una confirmación para ver si está funcionando. Si no funciona, vamos a regenerar el código. Listo, no, vamos pasando es que el código no genera nada. Vamos a decirle a ChatGPT que su código no genera ni mierdas. El código no genera nada. Bueno, ese va a ser una muestra, una prueba, una posibilidad. Vamos a seguir viendo cómo está el mercado mientras tanto. Oh, se está marcando, se está marcando. Ok, ok. Solo marca el hecho en una semana y en un mes, pero no marca el hecho 4 también, y el hecho 1 también. Bueno, le voy a tomar una captura para mandar a ChatGPT y decirle que está haciendo esto y no me gusta. Bueno, ya le dijimos que no genera nada. Vamos a copiar para ver. Para ver. Y vamos a permitimos esto. Ok. Eliminamos los cerrar. Ok. Cerramos este gráfico. Vamos a aplicar nuestra partida. Y vamos a indicador con código nuevo y vamos a darle unos minutos. Ok. Esto me intriga. Aquí está marcado, pero está mal marcado. No nos genera ninguna línea. Solo nos genera un texto ahí que no nos dice básicamente nada. Encuentra puntos de interés que ya están muy atrás en el tiempo. No nos genera estos puntos de interés aquí al final, en donde necesitamos para operar. Mira este campo de carácter que detecta aquí, que si bien es cierto es válido porque sí es. Mira, entonces aquí hay un cambio de carácter. No, esto no es un cambio de carácter. Pero bueno, estas cosas que son las que necesitamos ir puliendo. Vamos a eliminar cerrar. Vamos a cerrar este gráfico temporal y vamos a volver a ver. Listo. Entonces, ninguno de los dos códigos nos convence. Vamos a compilar y vamos a agregar. Vamos a ver dónde tenemos amount, donde tenemos todo el mes. El oro ya va subiendo. desde marzo. No, el oro lleva subiendo. El oro solo sube. Uf. Desde el 2005 el oro no ha hecho más que subir, mis amigos. La onza de oro en el 2005, la onza de oro costaba $270 aproximadamente. Hoy, la onza de oro cuesta $3.495, amigos. Bueno, 3.293. Pero su último máximo es 3.502. Una onza de oro. Obviamente nada que ver con Bitcoin, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a aprender Bitcoin. Ese es una tarea pendiente. A ver, entonces vemos que aquí está limpio el gráfico. Vamos a copiar nuestro nuevo código, le damos que sí y nos carga inmediatamente. Nos ha cargado nos ha marcado estos cambios de estructura, pero no me gusta. Vamos a un día, no me gusta. Eso. No tenemos nada. No tenemos nada. Tenemos estos supergiros. Vamos a ver estas capturas. No, es que eso. Entonces, control V. Eficiente. Veamos qué dice. Vamos a probar. Vamos a copiar. Compilamos sin errores y volvemos. Miren, ahora ya nos marca, pero miren cómo está mal. No quiero que se marque todo tanto. Ya lo hace. No sé si lo veo. No me gusta, pero ya lo veré. Entonces vamos a decirle que sí. Mejor no tengo tilde, vamos a ver. Rayos. Mejor son. Mejor que nada. Sí, mi amor, por favor, gracias. Vamos a probar este nuevo código. Que compile sin problemas y volvemos. Entonces, más o menos, más o menos. No logra hacer exactamente lo que pide. Entonces, bueno, ChatGPT creo que esas son todas las oportunidades que le dimos. Vamos, Gemini. Gemini me gusta más porque, como ustedes saben, Gemini es de Google y Google lo sabe todo, señores. Entonces Google es más preciso, me parece mi concepto personal. Listo. Estamos en Gemini. Vamos a interactuar con la inteligencia artificial. Tengo un bebé. Siempre estoy gritando. No. Vamos a decirle que con base a las ventas podríamos Takagaro. Pan. Papá, mi amor, te amo. ¿Mm? Chiquitito.
Now I'm gonna Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the London live stream. It's TGIF, and we just banged out a TGIF win, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get some W's in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. 80 pips, close to 90 pips. Move right here, cover from the very, very top of the range right here, and of course, most importantly, sniper entries only. All right, hey, that's how we do things here, lads. Okay, so now, that's for full transparency. I'm going to show you all exactly how we caught this trade right here. Okay, for the premium members, you know this. There's no way here that you guys here could have missed the move. The market gave us an entry at this specific point, and beforehand, we even gave y'all a heads up. As always, looking for trades coming into London. We'll be demanding more out of the market, since it's relatively shaky and not randomly impulse entering, right? We don't want to be doing that. And what we did here is look for a pullback, and we got in right over here. Take a look at the timestamp, 2:58 p.m. literally less than 20 minutes ago. The market gave us an entry SL on TP. Please, I show you this now. Do not FOMO. You have already missed this trade. This trade has ran. Our premium members here are in, every single one of them. They're in this trade and they are in profit with us, updating them in real time. And price is still dumping towards the downside right now. We are just approaching close to 100 pips right now. There we go, 100 pips. Take further partials, premium. Take further partials right now. Okay, very, very good. I've secured 4 partials already at this point, letting the rest run. Partials secured. Can I get a G to chat from all the premium members right here? Let me know. All right, this signal was literally given and pinned. Take a look right over here. The moment we gave it, you pinned it instantly so that no matter what happens, you get the entry. Oh shit, price is still continuing to dump towards the downside right here for another 130 pips right now. Hey, wait, correction, 140 pips right over here. Let me update y'all, huh? The market here is moving so goddamn fast, we need to be able to take advantage of it. Beautiful. Send a screenshot, send the updates. Sorry, I have to keep the members here accountable. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, easy W's. Now, of course, look, man, I'm not just gonna be on this stream here yelling, shouting about the win that we have. Right? Here's the thing. You all need to understand exactly how we caught this trade so that we can replicate it for our very next trade during the London session. So if you guys here are ready to see exactly what I have been cooking right here for the London session, then type ready in the chat. Amazing. All right, so amazing stuff, huh? Now, let's get into the details right here. How do we manage to catch this move towards the downside with a sniper entry? Now, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame right over here and understand what has the market done since the Asian session. The market here has created a break past this higher low on the 1 hour time frame. Chat, what is this right here? What is this? They've broken past this higher low. So what forms? Yes, very good. A change of character, ladies and gentlemen. This is a change of character because price action here is creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and finally another higher high. Now, if you notice how price action here pushed up, was it a very strong close above this area on the first time it tried to touch it? No. Instead, what it did here was it gave us 1, 2, 3 taps. 3 taps, ladies and gentlemen. trying to break past this high, but yet again it failed. And once the New York session died out, it staircased its way down during the during the Asian session. Volume came back in during the Asian kill zone and pushed all the way down. Now it pushed all the way down with a lot of aggression, creating a body candle close past this low. So when you break the most recent higher low, you create a lower low. And this is what we call a change of character. So this right here is a strong change of character. Now, what makes the change of character especially strong for price to come back and retest? Anyone have any idea why this area here is so extremely strong for us to look for a retest? Very good. Fair value gap plus OB. Alright, you have an order block right over here as well. Those of you guys here that don't understand exactly what is going on, this is where you have an order block that has been created after taking out this high and this high, then push down lower. And on top of that, as you guys here have mentioned in the chat, you also have a fair value gap. This makes it an extremely important area for price to come back and retest. You have additional confluence from the fair value gap, the aggressive push after taking out liquidity right here, and push down lower. You have multiple different confluences telling you, you know what? The market here is looking for continuation sells. Okay, so now with that being said, after retesting the fair value gap plus the change of character ever so nicely, this is when we can drop down to the 15-minute time frame. And what do you see? The market here pushed up, came down, very bearish candle right here. Attempted to break past this low, but failed to do so. Came back up, retested this area. Now, at this point of time, I think to myself, if the market realistically want to continue lower, there should be a 5-minute bearish change of character or a 3-minute bearish change of character with fair value gaps. So this is what we saw on the 5-minute time frame. Price action here created a push towards the upside. A high, a low, high, high, higher low, high, high. So once we break past this level here, like this, we once again have another change of character. So now, instead of entering at a change of character, what do we do? I gave the signal where there is a BPR. Where is it? First off, right over here, you have a bullish fair value gap. Secondly, you also have a bearish fair value gap right here. So what we did here is wait for this last fair value gap here to be tapped. And this is where we executed sells. We send the signal exactly at that specific time. 2:58. Once again, I will show you exactly the timestamp for full transparency. Show you that we send signals on time, and when we send it, we are in. Right over here, 2:58. The range, 3308 to 3302. So did price come and tap into 3302? Yes, it did. It came all the way up to 3302.17. We executed sells, and price instantly dumped. Basically, zero drawdown, straight right into profits. And of course, as we updated along the way, in 2 minutes, price gave us 20 pips, partial taken SL to BE. The next minute, dropped another 10 pips. Just take a look at this candle right here. At 3:01, by this time, it would have dropped already a grand total of 60 pips. We're trying our best to update as fast as possible. And there we go. In the next minute, within that same minute that I updated 30 pips, 50 pips. Literally send on time, because I'm in the trade. I update you exactly what I do, so that no one here gets left behind and be unsure of what to do. You'll know every single step of the way of what I'm doing with my trade. And of course, 70 pips, and you know it, all the way down to 130 pips. Now, this is where we have taken already 4 partials. Majority of the trade is already in our pocket. We are right now leaving the smaller runners to do the damage. If we want to continue dumping, let it dump. That's where we can look to extend our TP if needed. Just by how the looks of this can run, take a look. Our TP is where 3248. From where price is to the full TP, this is another 500 plus pips. So this is exactly how we caught the move. Is everybody crystal clear? If you are, type crystal in the chat. Absolutely beautiful. So now, before I go ahead and go into multi-time frame analysis, what I'm going to do here is go ahead and update the trade log. Once again, full transparency. As you can see, the trade log is getting smaller and smaller because we keep winning trades. Okay, updating the trade log. Okay. There we go. Trade log updated. Beautiful. All right. Everything is there for you to see. Explain that BPR. What happens when you form a BPR, ladies and gentlemen? You need to first see a fair value gap here first be broken through. So now when you take a look at the 5-minute time frame, what do you see? You have a bullish fair value gap. And after this bullish fair value gap, price created a bearish fair value gap, which filled this bullish fair value gap. When they are overlapping like this is where you can look for an entry. This is going to be what you're going to be looking for right here at this point. Now, instead of using like a bearish fair value gap as a singular point of interest, I can use a BPR instead because you have failed past a bullish point of interest. So what I like to say is this, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it this way. If the market, right, fails through the most recent bullish point of interest, that is going to be an even stronger sign than just a singular bearish fair value gap. Why? Because for you to break past the bullish fair value gap, what needs to happen? You need to break through all the buyers that are sitting there. And the fact that it broke through it with so much volume shows us that sellers are in control, 100%. Alright? So this is how we managed to catch the trade, using a change of character plus a BPR right over here. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is 130 pips in the back, just right before the London session, and right now, this is exactly how we do things right here. We don't have multiple different entries, we don't layer our entries, we sniper catch these trades. One entry, one SL, one TP. The moment I see it hit my POI, I will execute it, and that's it. No editing of signals, nothing of that sorts. Because once I take the trade, I take it on my live personal account, there's nothing to edit. Alright. So you guys here are ready for the very next trade. Looking for the very next move. During the London session, I'm ready to chat and let's go through multi-time frame analysis right over here. From the daily time frame all the way to what we have right now. Okay, very good, huh? So now, I'll keep the drawings right here because we're going to be using it later on, alright? Now, on the daily time frame, we can see that the market here has already created a break past this low, creating a weak change of character. So overall, on the daily time frame right here, we still have bearish structure, but yesterday created a bullish retracement. Remember, for the market here to continue dumping on gold, on the daily time frame, we cannot see this high here be broken. Be 3365.96. If if price action here decides to continue dumping and dumping and dumping, I need to see price break past this low right here to create a BOS. Why? Because prices has already created higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, lower lows, and then created a lower high. Now we need to see a lower low right here be created. So if the market here wants to continue dumping, then I need to use a lower time frame to give me confluences. Because you guys already know, I scalp on the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute time frame, using my high time frame as my confluence. So just to be clear, is everybody clear on what the daily time frame direction is? If you are, type it in the chat. What is the direction of the daily time frame right now, based on structure? Very good, bearish. So now that we are clear with that, let's move on to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? The market here has pushed up, broken past this high, giving us a weak change of character. Why is this a weak change of character? Because we do not have a body candle close above it. Price tried to, one time, two times. 2 4-hour candles tried to push above and close above, but yet again we failed to do so. And I want you to take notice of where price action here actually created this high. It was actually very close to our London session high on Wednesday. Price took out the liquidity right there, continued dumping. Now let me just remove the drawings here real quick, and I will redraw them in a short little while. Now price is pushing down from this level here. But we now understand that since we do have the change of character, we are still bullish. Still currently respecting a 4-hour fair value gap. Like this. So if we start to form bullish move towards the upside, let's say the 4-hour flips bullish, that's when you know this high right here could be a potential target. This high right here, another target, and another target right here at a 3366.06. But as you know, price is coming down as a 4-hour retracement right now. So daily time frame is bearish, 4-hour is weak bullish, but in a bearish retracement. What is the 1-hour time frame telling us? 1 hour has confirmed that it is on the bearish side with this change of character right here. Price tapped into it, came down, and finally filled the entire fair value gap. So if the market here is filled the entire fair value gap, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to tell me right now, what are the chances of this fair value gap here holding? Very slim. Even if it does, sooner or later, you'll see this price here break through. You see price break through it with a lot of aggression. Okay, remember, a fair value gap has a finite number of orders. It's not an infinite number of orders here that will tell you, you know what, I'm going to buy here no matter what. I'm going to keep buying here no matter what. If all the orders have been collected, there's none left to be collected. So when price revisits the area, there's no resistance. Price can go through the area very smoothly. Alright. Now, Timo Schaffel, that's how you pronounce his name. You mentioned something very important, which is what I was about to get to. Now, even though we have filled this fair value gap, is the fair value gap here still respected on the 4-hour time frame? Yes or no? Absolutely. It is respected. Okay? But one thing I know for sure is that the 1-hour time frame has finally created a lower low. What is this? This is a BOS. Price has created a lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low. But we haven't confirmed how this hourly candle here is going to close. What if it decides to close underneath it, continues breaking below, and stays below by 4 o'clock in about the next 28 minutes time? If it does that, then okay, cool. We have a strong BOS, which indicates the market here is extremely bearish, and therefore we can look for continuation sells. Now, I want you all to take note of something very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Since we're on the 1-hour time frame, you know what I always do? I always mark out the Asian highs and the Asian lows. So let's mark that out right now. This is going to be key information to see what the London session is going to do. Now, the market here has given us an Asian high right here at 9 o'clock. This is the Asian high. Where's our Asian low? We mark it out at the 11 o'clock candle. 8, 9, 10, 11. So this right here is our Asian low. Now, have we created a body candle close underneath the Asian low just yet? This is going to be very important, eh? No. That's why when we told you guys here, if you are in the trade, you're deep in profit, secure heavy partials. Because we still haven't confirmed an Asian low. We haven't confirmed the body candle close underneath it. And you know my style. The moment I see a body candle close above the Asian high, like yesterday for example, right here, I'm expecting price to continue higher. But we don't have a body candle close below the Asian low just yet. So I cannot say for absolute certainty that we are continuing lower just yet. Price is respecting this low, is respecting this area of liquidity. Is everybody crystal clear? If you all type gems in the chat, especially the premium members. As we mentioned, if you haven't secured heavier partials, please go ahead and do so. This trade is risk-free, ladies and gentlemen. Zero risk on the table. Don't care, not to panic. If price continue dumping, good for us. Even more money in our pocket. We treat it as a bonus. We don't have to be emotional about the trade right now. Especially the beginners right here in premium. You know this, huh? There's zero risk on the table. It's free money. Alright? So now, given that we haven't broken past this level, we need to scrutinize the 15-minute, 5-minute, and the 1-minute time frame. This is where the lower time frame gets involved. Because we are still within the Asian high and the Asian low. So listen up, huh? I'm about to explain how to take advantage of the London session right here. We need to look for the confirmations. Now, before we drop down to the 15-minute and the 1-minute and 5-minute time frame, let's take a look at silver. Silver here has tapped into a fair value gap, swept past this low. On gold, what happened? We haven't taken out this high. So what happened here on silver is that we took out this high, but we did not take out this high as well. Respected the SMT divergence, that's why we got a massive short toward the downside. However, silver is starting to give us some form of a rejection. This is a bit more advanced. I'm comparing a similar pair to see what is the reason why price action here is struggling to break past the Asian low. This is the reason right here. This is the reason why price is still struggling to break past. Buyers are stepping in. They're buying metals, commodities. All right? Why silver though? Very simple. Gold and silver, they're both precious metals. And they move relatively similar. And they're both compared to the US dollar. XAU US dollar, XAG US dollar. Think about it like maybe a simpler comparison. Bitcoin and Ethereum. If Bitcoin pumps massively, same thing. Ethereum pumps massively as well. It's like the smaller brother. Make sense? Amazing. Or GJ and EJ, same thing. Both using the same common denominator, the US dollar. For GJ and EJ, London pairs versus the yen. Similar pairs. Alright? So now, with that being said, understanding that we have a silver 1 hour bullish fair value gap, there's stopping price from pushing lower on gold, then that's where we need to drop down to the lower time frame to scrutinize and see how we can take advantage of this current market condition right here. On the 50-minute time frame, what do you see? Price created a high, created a low, created a lower high, created a lower low. So at this point, if price so decides it wants to continue bullish after respecting the Asian low, what is the bare minimum I need to see price take out? This high right here. If price creates a break past this high like this, then you have a reversal from the 4 hour bullish fair value gap. Because ultimately the 4 hour bullish fair value gap is still respected. But if you're looking for continuation sells from here, then you need to drop down to the 5-minute time frame. Understand that we have just created a potential failure of this fair value gap here at this point. Once again, price has tried to give us a very solid push towards the upside, creating a bullish fair value gap, tricking people. Guys, it's time to look for buys right now. Price just melts through it. So once again, if a bullish point of interest fails, what does it mean for the bears? Extremely strong. Is that clear? Karabo, Paddy, no audio. Well, I know for a fact there is audio. All right. Please go ahead and turn up the volume on your computer. Okay. Now, right over here, you have a fair value gap. This fair value gap right here, you can see that the market here is about to close and fill underneath this 5-minute FVG. So what happens when you fill a fair value gap here? What forms? Once again, another inverse fair value gap. Very similar concept to what we had right here. A bullish fair value gap that has been created, price retested it, dump. So now, have we confirmed a failure of this fair value gap? Yes or no? Yes, huh? So if you're looking for re-entries, then what you want to see here, you have two options. First area is the extreme point of interest. Given that we are in a range, very clearly on the 5-minute time frame, price has created an area of resistance here. Tap, tap, tap. An area of support here. Tap, 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 tap. If you want to play the range, the OB here should be tested. But if you're looking for an aggressive entry, then what you want to see here is a tap of the inverse fair value gap, and ideally a 1 or a 3 minute bearish engulfing candle. Why? Because there is still the inverse fair value gap here on the 5 minute that has not been tested, if you haven't noticed just yet. Right? This area here hasn't been tested. So if you want to look for an entry from here, we test this, look for a 1 or a 3 minute bearish engulfing candle. But listen up very carefully. Before you even execute aggressive entries, you must wait for the confirmation. If you're not waiting for the confirmation, do not take the trade. Because end of the year, you're adding additional risk by taking another position. Those that miss the trade, this is something that you can consider, but you must wait for the confirmation. I would personally prefer, ideally, price come back up to minimally this fair value gap first. 8298.00. Is that clear? Is everybody crystal clear of this? But for the safer entries, this is what I'm going to be looking for. Alright? Listen up, safer entries, this is what I'm going to be looking for. Tap. Give me a 1 minute bearish future character with the body candle close, ideally with a bearish fair value gap, to continue selling lower. This is what I want to see. Okay, is everybody crystal clear? So let me go ahead and send out this analysis right now so that you guys here understand exactly what to look out for.